Before y'all come for me, hear me out on why nurses are so broke. I want us to explore why nurses are so broke. I know that's a strong statement, but hear me out. I've been there where I was waiting on that check to hit on Friday. So let's have a real conversation.
Wake up in the morning feeling like gonna eat my greens.
Have you ever scrolled through social media and you thought, wow, every nurse is like rolling in the dough. They are living this lavish life, and yet I am barely making ends meet. Or maybe you're not barely making ends meet, you're okay, but you're not living like that. Well, to the other end of that spectrum, you know nurses who may barely be making it, like literally living paycheck to paycheck. Well, the math ain't mathin'. So let's talk about something that's been on my mind for a very long while that I thought long and hard about making a video about, and I decided to move forward with it because I want us to explore why nurses are so broke. Now, I know that's a strong statement, but hear me out. By the way, I've been there where I was waiting on that check to hit on Friday. And some of you probably saw the title and was like, yeah, you're not talking to me. Then there are others of you who can either relate because, like me, you've been there before, so you relate to what I'm saying, but you've been able to dig yourself out of the financial hole, or maybe you're in the midst of it right now. So let's have a real conversation about why so many nurses are so broke. Now, let me be clear. I'm not just talking about money in the bank. I mean the paycheck to paycheck cycle, the financial stress, the financial illiteracy that plagues our profession, and then also the broke mindset that we suffer from. This is what keeps us stuck. Yes, we're going there, y'all. Because being broke isn't just about your salary, let me be clear. It's also about how we think about money, how we think about our careers, and our worth. Today, we're breaking it all down. We're gonna talk about why this happens, and we're gonna flip the script for good because we're gonna come up with some solutions on what we need to do better so that we are full and have abundance in our lives. Now, let's be clear. Nurses work some of the longest shifts compared to other professions. We work night shifts. We have grueling schedules. We sometimes work 16 hours, yet the average nurse in the US earns around $80,000 per year. Now, I'm in Cali, so y'all know you from Cali, you a little different, but for the most part, that's what we earn. And that may be considered decent, but in some states, the cost of living plays a huge factor, but we don't even include like the emotional toll that's on us just because of our profession. And the truth of the matter is, we know that our pay is just, even at $80,000 in a lower income area, is still not enough. According to the American Association of Colleges of Nursing, 69% of nursing students graduate with significant debt, averaging about $40,000 to $60,000. And if you're from here, like there are some private colleges that are upwards of $130,000, $160K. And even before we think about saving or investing or building any kind of wealth, we have to think about the financial debt that we start out with when we enter into this profession. Now, I'm not saying don't go into debt to go to school to elevate your life, by no means, but I am making sure we're clear on where we start. Now, because we are some of the hardest working people you will ever meet, I'm tired of even saying all the things that we have to do. But here's the hard truth about it all, you guys. Hard work alone is not the key to financial freedom. The problem is we're stuck in a cycle of trading time for money exclusively. We think if I just pick up another shift, I'll be ahead, or I can pay for that family trip, or I can pay for that car note. So you end up doing overtime and or taking on multiple jobs, maybe you're a PRN princess too, but you find that you're trying to do that to make ends meet, leaving little to no time for your personal growth, little to no time to spend time with those who matter the most to you. And on top of all that, working those extra shifts or that extra job, it leads to burnout, it leads to exhaustion, and no real financial progress to get you ahead. Even still, nearly 50% of nurses report feeling financially stressed, despite all the overtime they put in. So it's like you're putting in the overtime, but now you've elevated your life to the point where you have to work the overtime. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just not a money problem. Sorry, y'all. It's a mindset problem. So here's the financial trap. As a nurse, your income is capped. So let's be honest, good is relative. The reality is you're trading your time for money, and here's the catch. Time is our finite resource. It's our most valuable. While money, well, heck, money is being printed every single day. They decide we need to print more money, they print it out. It's not an even exchange. So when you're stuck in this cycle where you're working harder and harder for something that can be created by the press of a button endlessly, it's not an even trade, you guys. And you're never going to be able to truly earn your worth and the exchange, right? So the key to financial independence is not just about working more hours. It's about learning how to make money work for you. So there's nothing wrong with having a job, but we have to shift your mindset, which is the first step in creating financial wealth. When you invest money and skills strategically, you can create opportunities for growth, for value, and for additional income without trading time for money. These healthcare organizations, they see your value, but they're not gonna pay you what you bring in for them. Did you know that nurses contribute over $1 trillion in the economic value annually for these healthcare organizations? And we see only a fraction of that in our personal wealth. Nurses transforming into entrepreneurs, running med spas, consulting, doing public speaking gigs. This is an opportunity for you. But I got good news for you. It doesn't have to be this way. After you watch this video, I'm hoping to transform your mind into what the possibilities are. Many nurses are stepping out of the bedside to build businesses. Hello. I'm one of them, that actually leverages their skills and their experience, okay? So health coaching, using AI. By the way, it's an amazing time to use that, and I'll talk more about that on this channel. They create digital courses. We are really leaning into discovering new ways to generate income while still holding on to that desire for impact, because that is what most of us want to do. For example, nearly 40% of med spas in the United States are owned by nurses. These nurses took control of their financial future, and they said, listen, if they can do it, I can too. But I decided to open my practice. And from there, I became a business coach. And from there, I've built communities for nurses who are interested in entrepreneurship to connect and network. And let me leave you with this. What we've talked about today isn't just about money. It's about your freedom and your ability to live a life that's not controlled by financial stress, where you're not exclusively exchanging time for money. I'm telling you guys, the way to do it is to start. It starts with recognizing your worth. You're not just a nurse. You're someone who is highly skilled with knowledge and an ability to make a difference in this world. And start thinking about how you can leverage your resources, how you can invest in your own personal development, and how you can create more than one stream of income that is not tied to your time. The most important thing is to take action. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and you're really ready to transform your financial future, join my community. It's the Nurse Boss Mom community. It's free, but this is a community where nurses grow, nurses connect, and really redefine what it means to be a nurse. We are building them together with resources, with mentorship, and with proven strategies for success. Don't wait for a change, be the change. In the link in the bio, I will have a link directly to this free Nurse Boss Mom community. Make sure you click it. But also, you guys, more importantly, rewatch this video and think, what could I do like right now? This is 2025, you guys, and we see the direction it's going. Remember, you didn't come this far just to survive. You became a nurse to make a difference in your own life, not just in the lives of your patients, but also for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and please subscribe to my channel, turn that notification on, and of course, hit that like button so more people can see this. Until next time, you guys. Bye.